I'm on the Path of Exile builds subreddit, and there's a new post by Liggles saying T15 boss damage update on the strength/attribute stacking melee tank Gemling Legionnaire Mercenary build, now using HOWA 2. And it's basically just a clip of him holding left click into a boss and just owning it. So let me read his comment to you, and then I'll point you to his guide as well. So it says, hey again, just a small update to the strength/attribute stacking Pillar of the Caged God Gemling Legionnaire build. Essentially, this build revolves around stacking strength, and later on, when you get HOWA gloves, Dex/int 2. To massively scale flat damage sources, e.g. HOWA and rings and ruins on the weapon, to crazy values whilst benefiting from the Gemling Legionnaire's double attribute bonus on strength to reach crazy HP numbers. I've made a few small tweaks recently, dropped some armor. I think we'll just use our huge HP pool to cushion big fizz damage hits, which against said hits is likely just straight up superior to armor. Anyway, a lot of comments on my earlier video/Reddit post were saying the damage was low. I didn't have HOWA then, nor several other upgrades as I recorded the clips last week. I still have Astramentis to go, but that's way off. So I thought I'd showcase the damage throughput with a few upgrades whilst maintaining a 7300 plus HP pool and capped resistances and chaos resistances. A bold and contentious claim here, and I'm biased obviously, but all things considered, balance of offense, defense clear, I feel this is most likely currently the strongest scaling melee build possible in early access Path of Exile 2. It sorta reminds me of Connor Converse's MSOZ in 3.25 with returning proj. If anyone knows what that means, please explain it. What's also nice is this build is insane to level with for around 5x investment on the leveling uniques. You literally start one-tapping campaign bosses with a massive HP pool from level 1, and as evidenced in prior videos, can do all content without the endgame chase items, so it starts strong and scales insanely well too. Happy to answer questions, I'll get any feedback, good or bad. So he's done a YouTube video, check him out, he's called Liggles, but he's also done a guide on mobalytics, so let's just read through some of this really quick. It's dead quick. Strengths, extremely tanky, over 6k HP pool, life pool, 76% all res, and over 50% chaos res currently. And it's got higher since he's done this guide. One button for 99% of content, same build from level 1, same weapon from level 1, 10 out of 10 boss damage, 10 out of 10 mapping, zoom around, ignore/face tank almost everything, and have super satisfying ice shatter explosions. Good at all content/strategies. Very cheap entry gearing that can still clear T15s at level 74 with incredible scaling options. HOWA Astramentis against the Darkness Jewels. Weaknesses, melee can get body blocked in horrible situations, e.g. some on-death effects. Melee can be a pain for certain boss fights, e.g. ultimatum with certain debuffs. Dependent on unique, POTGC, in brackets, suffix pressure from using uniques for resistances. And then the last bit is leveling. Leveling is insanely fast with this build. You use the endgame weapon from level 1. You run Falling Thunder until level 14 where you get Ice Strike and Herald of Ice. You also add Tempest Bell for single target if you need it. You want to Giga Twink and literally one-shot all campaign bosses in Act 1 and therefore free tap them until you finish whatever. You get the idea. So if you want more detail, go check it out. I'm going to leave you there. Love you. Hasta la vista. Play my game. It's called Battle Babe. It's on Steam. Peace.